Hello everyone. Before we begin, I'd like to share a rather interesting method for propagating roses from cuttings using very familiar natural ingredients. First, prepare a healthy rose cutting, free from pests and diseases, with a semi-mature stem and stable growth. This is a crucial factor in determining the rooting ability later on. Use a sharp knife or pruning shears to remove all leaves, thorns, and damaged petals, which helps reduce water loss and prevents fungal diseases from developing. Then, trim the cuttings to about 20 centimeters in length. A neat cutting will help the plant concentrate its stored nutrients on callus formation and root development instead of nourishing too much of the main stem and leaves. Next, take a fresh clove of garlic, peel it, and cut it in half. Garlic contains many compounds with a distinctive smell and is often used by gardeners as a natural ingredient to inhibit the growth of certain microorganisms on the surface of the cut. Use the tip of a small knife to gently make a hole the size of the diameter of the rose cutting. Insert the base of the cutting into the center of the garlic clove and leave it in place for about 15 minutes. During this time, the base of the cutting will also be better moistened, helping to prevent the cut end from drying out before planting. While waiting for the required time, prepare a clean plastic cup and pour about 100 milliliters of beer into it. Add another 200 milliliters of clean water to dilute it, then stir well. Diluting the mixture makes the solution milder and creates a liquid environment that allows the stem to be evenly coated. After 15 minutes, transfer both the rose stem and the garlic clove to the diluted beer and let it soak for a short time to allow the ingredients to blend before moving on to the next step. Now, prepare a ripe orange, wash it thoroughly to remove any dirt, and peel it. Cut the orange peel into small pieces for better blender performance. Put all the orange peel into the blender. Next, remove the rose stem from the beer cup and pour the entire mixture of beer, water, and garlic clove into the blender along with the orange peel. Close the lid and blend until smooth, ensuring all ingredients are well combined into a homogeneous mixture. After grinding, use a sieve or a thin cloth to filter out all the pulp, keeping only the clear liquid. The resulting solution is a combination of garlic water, diluted beer, and orange peel extract. Soak the base of the rose cutting in this solution for a short time. This ensures even contact between the cutting surface and the mixture before placing it in the growing medium. Next, prepare a clean plastic cup and fill it with thoroughly clean river sand, rinsed to remove impurities, salt, and pathogens. Gently insert the rose cutting so that the base is deeply embedded and stable. Lightly press the sand around the cutting to secure it and prevent it from wobbling during care. Next, slowly pour the orange peel, garlic, and beer solution into the cup of sand. Enough to ensure the growing medium reaches the appropriate moisture level. Avoid overwatering, as excessively wet sand can reduce aeration around the root zone, hindering root formation. River sand has good drainage properties, maintaining aeration around the roots, so it is often used in the rooting process. To maintain a stable humidity level, wrap the entire plastic cup and rose cutting in a clear plastic bag. This covering helps minimize water loss, creating a humid microclimate around the cutting, thus reducing wilting and supporting the cutting's vitality in the initial days. However, you should also regularly check to prevent excessive condensation inside, as prolonged excessive humidity can create conditions for fungal diseases to develop. After planting, place the cutting in a cool, well-ventilated area with soft, diffused light, avoiding direct sunlight and strong winds. Throughout the care period, simply keep the sand slightly moist. Do not allow the substrate to dry out completely, and avoid overwatering. About 10 days later, if conditions are favourable, you will begin to observe lush green shoots emerging from the dormant buds on the cutting. This is a sign that the cutting is still alive and continuing to grow. Gently checking the base, you may see young white roots beginning to appear and fairly evenly distributed around the cutting site. Once the root system is strong enough, transfer the plant to a larger part with a loose, porous substrate such as clean river sand combined with a small amount of well-rotted organic fertilizer or other materials that improve aeration. After planting, continue to place the plant in a location with gentle light for the first few days to allow it to adapt before moving it to a sunnier environment. Hopefully, today's process will give you another interesting idea to try when propagating roses at home. The most important thing is to choose healthy cuttings, keep your tools clean, maintain proper humidity, and patiently monitor the growth of each cutting. Each rose variety will have a different rooting rate, so don't be too impatient if the results are slower than expected. We hope you will soon have many healthy rose plants with good roots, lush growth, and vibrant blooms in your garden. If you find this content helpful, please continue to follow us to discover more tips on caring for and propagating plants using familiar, easy to find, and inexpensive materials in our next videos.